Well, I started the band in 2004. It was a weird guitar trio, Paco de Lucha, California guitar trio. It was really weird. We had Zach Cochran on guitar. He played 12-string as well. And then Josh Pacheco, he played harmonica and guitar as well. And then I was playing classical guitar. And we just had a weird just sound to it. And we didn't have a drummer at all. It was just us three playing in daily grind and fills every once in a while. And after Zach left out of town, it was just Josh Pacheco and I playing at Phil's, playing at when it was USC still before, or no, it was CSU, my bad. But yeah, we were just playing a lot of coffee shops, college. We even went down to Trinidad State College, played down there with Dugan Haas, man, if people remember that band. Then my cousin, James, he came back from college and we were looking for a bass player and a drummer. We didn't find a drummer yet. James came in and him and I became the primary songwriters. And Josh had family obligations. He left the band and it was just James and I trying to find people still. And that's when I met Devo. We were working at a bowling alley right there on Prairie before it was Big Daddy's. And I brought my guitar to work because I was actually working on it. I was relicking it, aka fucking it up. I'm a huge SRV fan, and I was just relicking it, and he was like looking at me like I was crazy. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just relicking my guitar." And he's like, "Oh, you play guitar, right?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll have to check it out sometime." And he brought his acoustic in, brought it to the back where I was. I was a mechanic, and we just kind of hooked up that way. He was showing me a couple of songs that he wrote. I actually showed him Days of the New. I was playing it on the acoustic and he was just like, "How do you play that?" And that's just how we hit it off, bouncing ideas off one another. And this was before he was actually in the band. After the reincarnation of those one guys, there was four of us. The drummer and Josh left and we were just kind of in limbo wondering what we were going to do. And that's when I found out he was a drummer. It's like, dude, let's just get together, try something. And then we were the power trio. That's the way it stayed for like 2 years, right? Oh yeah, it stayed like that for quite a while. We were the power trio for 4 years, was it?
About 4 years, yeah.
Jeez. And I had gone away for a little bit. I had to do some jail time. I got a DUI, and that's when they were looking into changing it up again. And we brought in a drummer. It didn't end up working out, just the vibe wasn't there. The guy was a good guy, it's just the vibe wasn't there. We didn't write as much. I mean, it just wasn't there. I mean, nothing against the guy. It's just vibe is everything, I think, with us. And especially just like, you really like the person, but it's you know, that magic dust isn't there. And it's so frustrating because you like the person so much. It's just, you feel like an asshole for telling them, hey, it's not working out. So yeah, we're in a band, but we're not complete assholes. Just like, we still worry about the people. So after that reincarnation, we just went back to the power trio. And then unfortunately our bass player, James, he hooked up with another band that was heading out to California and he went his way. And he's still out there. He's out in California, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, recording. He was actually in a pretty big band out in Cali called Awaken the Empire. He split with them, but he's doing nothing but studio work now out on the East Coast. And Devo and I were in limbo again of, well, what are we going to do? Are we just going to play acoustic songs? Are we just going to kind of just jam out just to, because this is our therapy. This is us getting away from work, family, what have you, just like bust out some aggression and just sheer goofiness. Our jobs require us to be serious individuals. We're quite the opposite in our personal lives. And just that therapy and just that outlet is, you know, substantial for us. So we said, fuck it, let's just do it white stripe set and just see what the response is. And so far, it's been really, really good. It's like, I can't believe two people can make that much noise. And it's like, oh, you know, thanks, it's a compliment. And it's kind of funny where we have so many people come up to us after the shows, hey, you looking for a bass player? We went through 2 years of looking for bass players, and they're just fucking insane in this town. And it's just, the vibes weren't there, or they just flake out and never fucking show up. Fuck it, it's just you and I. Because we were actually playing a show up in Denver. It's like, dude, I'll play bass for you. It's like, we're down in Pueblo. And he thought I was just jerking him off, messing with him. I was like, no. He's like, if you don't want me to play with you. I was like, no, we're from Pueblo, dude.
Seriously.
Oh, really? Oh, well, I've had a few beers. I was like,
well, really, it's the both of the guitar lines had already been written, and it was just something that we'd been messing around with, and kind of put a little bit of a, a slight hip-hop feel to the beginning of it, and it had a different feel to it. And it was really heavy and stuff, and we were like, let's make the lyrics opposite a little bit. And I just threw down some stuff, and it's about taking life too serious not to do so. Why don't you have a little fun once in a while? And just kind of as a poke at people who are just, trying to be fake, trying to be something they're not, and, being liars and all that kind of stuff. And it's because they're taking their life too seriously, and they think that's what they need to do to present themselves to society, when really it's just too serious. Be yourself, have some fun, don't screw around so much trying to be somebody you're not.
So sick and tired of all your shit. Sick and tired of all of it. Just sick and tired of everything. And you take life way too seriously. You take life way too. Watching all that television, reading them magazines, sick and tired of all your lies, sick and tired of those alibis, sick and tired of you take life way too seriously.
This is when we were first working at the bowling alley. We would after work we would just go shoot the shit out of our buddy's apartment, and he was like, "Hey, I wrote this song. Let me show you."
Yeah, I kind of wrote the lyrics. I had just recently left the bowling alley and started a new job, and I was commuting back and forth to Colorado Springs, and my girl had to leave and go to Tennessee for like 6 weeks for some kind of training thing, so she was gone. And so it was kind of like how I was feeling, kind of being at home by myself without her. Mm-hmm. And it was weird. I wrote the lyrics as I was driving in my car coming from Colorado Springs back down to Pueblo, and it's just one of those quick things that just kind of came together within just a few minutes. I'd already written the tune and was looking for some words, and they just came to me as I was driving, wrote them down while I was driving, and didn't crash, so we're good. Woke up this morning with no sunlight on my face. The colors are bright light, only darkness in its place. All of the colors fade away. There's no more black and white, only gray. It's not easy being all alone, yeah. My life has drained away now that you're gone. I pour the coffee at my table all alone. Never mind the melancholy as it soaks me to the bone. All the colors fade away. There's no more black and white, only gray. It's not easy being all alone, yeah. My life has drained away now that you're gone. It's not easy being all alone. Just tell me when you're coming home, 'cause I can't take this anymore. All the colors fade away. There's no more black and white, only gray. It's not easy being all alone, yeah. that you're gone. Probably Live on Two Legs by Pearl Jam.
I'd have to say Alice in Chains Unplugged. Just, man, I miss Lane.
Totally forgot about that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Just I could watch that over and over again. Just Jerry Cantrell's just big inspiration too for me.
Yeah, probably Pearl Jam. Violent Femmes. It's a toss-up. So, like, if you could put Audio Slave and Rage Against the Machine together, and like Zach De La Rocha and Chris Cronin, together, that'd be kind of cool. Fleetwood Mac. I've seen them live. Awesome show. And man, probably The Doors.
Probably number one top of my list, Hendrix. Freaking huge Hendrix fan. Stay with that vein. Richie Haven. Really like Richie Haven a lot. Just the passion behind his music's freaking awesome. Pantera. Just freaking Dime. Freaking Rip Away. Another huge influence. Damn. This is hard.
It is.
REM. And let's get Devo in there. Because I have Devo next to me. Oh, I like Devo though.
Probably The Punisher. Big influence for me growing up. I read, there's one of the few comics that I actually read, and just because there's no superhero powers, but he's a superhero, so that kind of made it a little more believable, a little more realistic, more, felt like I could actually be that guy.
Frank Castle.
And he's a badass.
Yeah.
Most people don't know his first name. They're like, what's his first name? It's like Frank Castellano. Come on.
Right?
Castle, if you're Ellis Island, Mine is freaking Adam Warlock. I was a huge fan of the Infinity Gems and still am. And I was psyched about Guardians of the Galaxy. And I was pissed off at first that I didn't see the pod in the back, his cocoon that he's normally in, until someone pointed it out to me. I was like, shit.
Well, being that I have a curse called photographic memory, I don't watch a whole lot of horror movies because I can't unsee what I've seen. But as a kid, I did watch some, and I have to say Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, is probably going to be my most all-time favorite.
Johnny Depp, blood going up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's like a toss-up because I only watched this one because it was so funny. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
It wasn't even fun. It wasn't even scary. It was just funny. And then to be serious, Sinister. 'Cause that opening scene was freaking sick. It just like freaked me out. I was like, holy shit. What
That
the
was
hell's going
brutal.
on? Just that opening alone, that opening sequence was sick. So.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Beavis and Butthead. They're the best ever.
And you ask so many girls what do you think of Beavis and Butthead, they're like, oh, it's stupid. What's
Yeah,
wrong
oh
with
yeah.
you?" Hans Moleman. Because he's died so many weird, random ways. And he just makes me laugh. The funniest line I can think of is he's like, alcohol has ruined my life. I'm 33 years old. I have the little action figure of him too. I'm like, totally nerd out on all that.